Let's learn mobile application development. What are the two main purposes of a mobile phone? First one is communication. Second one is computing, such as apps, internet and media, right? What is a mobile phone? A handheld computing device that provides hardware and software platforms for developing and running mobile applications, right? Simply remember, a mobile phone acts as a platform for running mobile applications, right? What are mobile technologies? Mobile technologies are the combination of software, hardware, operating systems and communication technologies that enable mobile devices to operate and deliver services wirelessly, right? First one is cellular network technology, right? This is about mobile connectivity. It enables voice calls, SMS and mobile data likewise, right? What are the examples? GSM, 5G, 3G, 4G, LTE, right? Next technology is operating system, right? It controls the entire device, right? What are the responsibilities of an operating system? Manages hardware such as CPU, memory, battery, likewise, right? And runs applications, provides UI, right? UI means user interface, right? What are the examples? Android, iOS, likewise, right? The next one is hardware technologies, right? Hardware means physical components of the phone. Examples: CPU, RAM, storage, sensors, touch screen, right? The next topic is software development technologies, right? It is used to build mobile apps, right? Includes SDKs, APIs, programming languages such as Java, Kotlin, Swift, right? The next one is communication technologies, right? It is a short range and internet communication, right? Examples: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, NFC, infrared, right? Let's talk about network technologies. First one, ARP. It stands for Auto Radio Perhandling, right? This is the first public commercial mobile phone network, right? Okay. Analog, not cellular, but large, expensive, car-mounted phones, right? The next one is 1G analog cellular, right? It is an analog communication, right? It is used FD, MD, right? Frequency, FDMD, right? Frequency division multiple access, right? Voice only, no data, no SMS, right? No encryption, easy eavesdropping, right? Okay. And why 1G failed? There has no security and poor quality, right? That's why it's failed. Okay. The next one is 2G digital cellular network, right? It has big improvements. There are digital communication, better voice quality, improved security, right? It has two major standards: GSM, Europe, and CDM, USA, right? And it has major contributions: SMS, short message service, and basic data services, right? The next one is 2.5G GPRS, right? This is a bridge technology. Why 2.5G? GSM was too slow for internet, right? GPRS added packet switch data, right? Always on internet. Examples: email, WAP, basic browsing, right? The next one is mobile broadband data, right? Its main goal is high-speed data with multimedia, right? Its key features are video calls, mobile internet, multimedia services, right? An important concept is packet switching instead of circuit switching, right? Circuit switching is equal to calls. Packet switching is equal to data, right? The next one is 3.5G, right? It's a faster version of 3G. Better download and upload speeds. It's enabled YouTube, app stores, social media apps, right? The next one is 4G native IP networks, right? All IP network. It is optimized for data, not voice, right? Why 4G is needed? Growth of bandwidth intensive applications, video streaming, online gaming, cloud apps, right? It has two standards, LTE and WiMAX. LTE is the most common, right? The next one is 5G tactile internet. Vision of 5G is ultra low latency, extremely high speed, massive device connectivity, right? It enables autonomous vehicles, remote surgery, AR and VR, IoT and smart cities, right? Wireless communication technologies. What are wireless communication technologies? Wireless communication technologies enable data transfer between devices without physical cable using radio waves or infrared signals, right? First one is infrared communication. What it is? Uses infrared light. It requires lines of sight, right? It has very short range. It is one-to-one communication. Obsolete in modern phones, right? Example, old phones transferring contacts, TV remote controls, right? Does IR work if an object blocks the path? No. Next one is Bluetooth. What it is? It is a short-range radio wave communication, right? It has low power consumption, right? It is used for headphones, smartwatches, file sharing, right? Its features are short-range, battery efficient, right? Why is Bluetooth good for wearables? It saves battery life and physical size, right? The next one is Wi-Fi. What it is? It is a wireless LAN technology, right? And it has high-speed internet access, right? Its features are medium range, very high speed, higher power than Bluetooth, right? It is used for browsing, streaming, and app downloads, right? Which is faster, Wi-Fi or Bluetooth? Wi-Fi, right? The next one is NFC. It stands for Near Field Communication, right? What it is? It is a very short range wireless communication. It works within a few centimeters. It is used for mobile payments, access cards, ticketing, right? Its features are very secure and very slow power, right? The next one is Wi-Fi Direct, right? What it is? It is a Wi-Fi without a router, and it's a direct device-to-device connection, right? It is used for file sharing, screencasting, and printing, right? Does Wi-Fi Direct need an access point? No, because it creates its own direct P2P connection between devices, right? Android Beam uses NFC. What it is? An Android feature for sharing data. It uses NFC to initiate Wi-Fi, Bluetooth to transfer, right? Okay, it is used for sharing photos, sharing contacts, URLs, right? Remember, this is deprecated in newer Android versions, right? Which technology starts Android D? NFC, right? The next one is SB, Samsung Beam, right? What it is? It is a Samsung's versions of Android Beam, right? It is faster than Android Beam. We use NFC and Wi-Fi Direct technologies for this, right? Is S-Beam Android only or Samsung only? Yeah, it's Samsung only, right? Next one is GPS. It stands for Global Positioning System, right? What it is? It is a satellite-based positioning system, right? It is used for navigation, location-based services, maps, ride apps, right? Its features are global coverage, does not need internet for location, right? Okay. Does GPS use satellites or cellular tower? It uses satellites, okay? Next topic is mobile operating system. A mobile operating system is a specialized system software designed to manage hardware and software resources of mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets, right? It is also called mobile OS, mobile platform, handheld OS, right? Why mobile phone operating system is special? Mobile devices are specialized and require dedicated operating systems for touch, battery, and mobility, right? What are the responsibilities of a mobile operating system? It manages CPU, memory, battery, right? Controls hardware, runs mobile applications, provides user interface, right? Which resource is the most critical for mobile OS optimization? Battery, right? Because mobile devices are fundamentally constrained by their power source, right? Next topic is early legacy mobile operating system. First one is Symbian, right? One of the earliest smartphones OS, right? It is used by Nokia, right? It's very popular before Android and iOS, right? Now it's discontinued, right? Windows Mobile. It is developed by Microsoft, right? It is used on PDAs and early smartphones, right? Okay. Stylus-based UI, right? Later replaced by Windows Phone, right? The next one is Palm OS, right? It is designed for PDAs, right? It is simple and fast. It is limited multitasking, right? Next one is WebOS. It is developed by Palm. It is gesture-based interface. It is later acquired by LG, right? The next one is Mimo, right? It is a Linux-based OS. It is developed by Nokia. It is used in Nokia N series, right? The next one is Limo and Tizen, right? Linux-based mobile OS. Tizen evolved from Limo, backed by Samsung and Intel. It is used in smart TVs, wearables, etc., right? Which company was strongly associated with Symbian? The answer is Nokia, right? The next topic is modern mobile operating systems, right? First one, Android. It is a Linux kernel-based OS, right? It is developed and maintained by Google. It is an open source. It is used by many manufacturers such as Samsung, Xiaomi, right? Its strengths are large app ecosystem, customizable, wide device support, right? The next one is iOS, right? It is developed by Apple. It is optimized for Apple iDevices, right? Closed ecosystem, high performance and security. The next one is Windows 4, right? It is developed by Microsoft. It is used by brands like Nokia, right? It has tile-based UI, now discontinued. Next one is BlackBerry OS, right? It is developed by BlackBerry Limited. It is focused on security. It is used in BlackBerry smartphones, right? It is popular in business sector, right? Next one is Firefox OS, right? It is developed by Mozilla. It is Linux kernel based. It is an open source and it is web technology based, right? The next one is Sailfish OS. It is Linux kernel based. It is developed by Java. It is gesture driven UI, right? It is secure and lightweight. Next one is Ubuntu Touch OS. It is a mobile version of Ubuntu. It is Linux based. It is community driven. It focuses on convergence, right? Mobile plus desktop. Mobile hardware technologies. Mobile hardware technologies refer to the physical components and embedded technologies that enable smartphones to process data, interact with users, and sense the environment, right? A smartphone contains all basic computer components, right? What are the core components? CPU, memory, storage, operating systems, right? The CPU is processing things, right? The memory is running apps, right? Storage stores data, right? Operating system controls everything, right? What are the additional mobile specific hardware? Camera, accelerometer, gyroscope, GPS, digital compass. These enable smart features, right? Which component is responsible for executing instructions? The answer is CPU, right? Next topic is processor technologies, right? Mobile processors are different from desktop CPUs, right? What are the characteristics of processor technologies? Smaller size, low power consumption, less heat generation. Why? Because mobiles run on battery. Next one is system on a chip. Mobile processors prefer SoC design, right? SoC means system on a chip, right? SoC integrates CPU, GPU, memory controller, modem, and sensors into a single chip, right? What are the advantages of this? Power efficient, compact, faster communication, right? Okay. We have multi-core processor, right? Dual core, quad core, octa-core, right? Improves multitasking and performance. Examples are NVIDIA Tegra, Samsung Orion, right? Why do mobile processors prefer SoC architecture? It uniquely addresses the critical needs of portable devices, right? The next topic is display hardware technologies, right? What are the goals? High resolution, good contrast, high power efficiency, right? What is the primitive display technology? LCD, liquid crystal display, right? What are the advanced display technologies? AMOLED. AMOLED stands for active matrix organic LED, right? Low power consumption, vivid colors, deep blacks, right? Next, IPS LCD. In plane switching, wide viewing angle, clear picture, high resolution. Retina display. Apple's branding based on IPS, right? Full HD Super AMOLED. It used in Samsung Galaxy S4 and Galaxy Note B and broadest color gamut. Okay, sorry, Galaxy Note 3, right? Which display technology consumes less power, LCD or AMOLED? The answer is AMOLED, right? The next topic is digitizer technologies, right? What is a digitizer? Hardware that converts touch input into digital signals, right? Touch screen technologies. Resistive touch, pressure-based, works with stylus, less accurate, right? Next one is capacitive touch, right? It detects electrical charge, supports multi-touch, more responsive, right? The next one, multi-touch, right? And gestures. Examples, pinch, zoom, swipe, right? Next one, stylus technologies, right? Examples, S Pen, capacitive stylus, right? The next one is AR gestures, right? Gesture detection without touching screen. Which touch technology supports multi-touch? The answer is capacitive touch screen, right? Next topic is common sensors in smartphones, right? Sensors make phones smart, right? First type of common sensors, proximity sensors, right? It detects face during calls. It turns the screen off and it supports AR gestures, right? Second one, next type, RGB lights. It adjusts screen brightness, right? And adapts color intensity, right? Next one, gyroscope. It detects orientation and it enables smart rotation, right? The next one is accelerometer. It detects movements. It used in health apps and motion gestures, right? Next type is geomagnetic sensor, right? It detects it acts as digital compass, right? Next type is barometer, right? It measures air pressure, calculates altitude, right? The next type is temperature. It measures comfort level and environmental awareness, right? Which sensor is used for step counting and motion detection? The answer is barometer. Mobile software development kits. What does this mean? Mobile software development technologies are tools, SDKs, languages and environments used to develop mobile applications, right? First one, Android SDK. What is Android SDK? Android SDK is a set of development tools used to create Android applications, right? What are the programming languages we use? We use Java traditionally, but we use Kotlin in modern, right? Android development environments, right? Android apps can be developed on Linux, Android itself, Mac OS, Windows XP and later, right? This shows platform independence, right? Eclipse with ADD is the officially supported IDE for Android application developments, right? Next one is NDK, Native Development Kit, right? It allows development in C or C++, right? It is used for high performance, game engines, low-level hardware access, right? What is iOS SDK? iOS SDK is a collection of tools used to develop applications for Apple iOS devices, right? What are the programming languages we use? Objective-C. It used for iPhone and iPad apps, right? What are the development environments? Mac OS only, right? We cannot develop iOS app on Windows or Linux, right? What are the IDEs? We use officially Xcode IDE, right? It provides code editor, simulator, debugger, interface builder, right? What's a mobile application? A mobile application is software that runs on a mobile device to provide a specific service or function, right? Examples: WhatsApp, YouTube, Google Maps, calculator, etc. Right? We have three types of mobile applications. What are they? Native applications, web applications, and hybrid applications. The first one is native applications. A native application is a mobile app developed specifically for a particular mobile operating system using its officially SDK and programming language, right? What does native mean? It builds for one platform only, right? Android app for Android OS, iOS app for iOS, right? What are the technologies we use? Android native apps. Android native apps use language Java, SDK Android SDK, IDE, Eclipse and Android Studio, right? What about iOS native apps? It uses Objective-C, iOS SDK, Xcode IDE. What are the features of native apps? High performance, full access to device hardware, smooth UI and animations, works offline, right? Example: WhatsApp, phone dialer, Google Map, camera app, What are the advantages? Best performance, better security, full hardware access, right? What are the disadvantages? Separate code for Android and iOS, higher development cost, more time consuming. Next type, web applications. A web application is a mobile application that runs inside a web browser and is accessed using a URL, right? No installation needed, right? It runs in Chrome, Safari, Firefox, etc., right? Runs in web browsers, right? It is opened using a web link, right? What are the technologies we use? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, like this, right? What are the features of web applications? Platform independent, it means works on Android and iOS both, right? No app store installation, easy to update, requires internet connection mostly, right? Examples: Gmail, Facebook website, online booking website, right? What are the advantages? One code base for all platforms, no installation required, low development cost, right? What are the disadvantages? Limited access to hardware, depends on browser, lower performance than native apps, right? The next type is hybrid applications, right? Hybrid application is a mobile app built using web technologies but packaged like a native app and installed from an app store, right? Remember these things about hybrid applications, right? It is installed from App Store or Play Store, right? Built using web technologies, one code base but multiple platforms. It can access device features using plugins, right? Okay, example, Instagram. It's partly hybrid, right? Uber, hybrid and native. Many Ionic and Cordova apps, right? Next one, applications of mobile computing. Mobile computing is equal to using computing anytime, anywhere with mobile devices, right? First category, communication applications, right? Voice calls, SMS, MMS, WhatsApp, Facebook, Zoom, most common use, right? The next category is business and enterprise. Examples: mobile banking, Salesforce apps, inventory management, email on the go. It is used by companies for productivity. The next type is education. What are the examples? E-learning apps, online classes, digital libraries, exam portals, learning without a classroom, right? Next category is healthcare, right? Health monitoring apps, appointment booking, fitness trackers, telemedicine. Purpose: doctors and patients stay connected, right? The next category is entertainment, right? Examples: mobile games, music and video streaming, social media, fun and relaxation. For fun and relaxation, right? The next category is navigation and location, right? Examples: GPS navigation, Google Maps, ride-hailing apps. It uses location awareness. The next category is e-commerce, right? What are the examples? Online shopping, mobile payments, food delivery apps. We can buy and pay from anywhere, right? The last category is emergency and public services. Examples: disaster alerts, emergency calling, tracking service. It helps save lives, right? Benefits of mobile applications. First one, strengthening customer relationships. Under that, apps allow direct interaction with users. Features like notification, chat supports, personalized contents, right? It builds trust and loyalty, right? Example, banks apps sending alerts, right? Next benefit is reinforcing the brand. Apps stays on the user's phone. Logo, colors, and design remind users of the brand. It increases brand visibility. Examples, Facebook, Amazon apps. The next benefit is 24/7 access for customers, right? In this case, apps are available anytime and anywhere. No office hours needed. Improves convenience, right? Example, online shopping apps. The next benefit is valuable customer insights, right? Under that, apps collect data like user behavior, preferences, usage patterns, right? It helps companies make better decisions, right? Example, recommended products, right? Next benefit, effective marketing tools, right? Under that, push notifications, offers and discounts, in-app ads. It is fast and more targeted marketing, right? Example, sale alerts, right? And next benefit, cost-effective solutions, right? It reduces paperwork and staff workload. One app serves many users, save time and money. Example, online bill payments, right? What are the limitations of mobile applications? Screen size, memory, processing power, input devices, security, network, data access, user experience, right? I'll include the mobile development apps in the description, right? If you get something from this video, don't forget to subscribe us and like, comment, share with your friends, right? Bye bye.